What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a return to subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, we already know this, so I mean, ain't no sense of saying, well, I'm gonna repeat it, but I mean, ain't no sense of being surprised by this. Kids are built different. You know who else are built different? Parents. Today I want to talk to you about a story I seen on my way home from work, and it blew my mind. And I just want to share this with you. You see this guy up here, we just take it from the top. This man's 43 years old. His name is Kelly Garcia. He's presently locked up, facing murder charges. Why? Because he killed his 26-year-old stepson. Right now, Mr. Kelly is 43 years old. He killed his 26-year-old stepson after they got into it over his 9-year-old stepson playing a video game he wasn't supposed to play. If that's not enough, the particulars of this case, and you got to listen closely in the video because I'll read you the article after that has a lot more information that shows how this whole thing unfolded. This is truly tragic, and this guy's locked up over something that's crazy as can be. Look at this, y'all.
Police in Davenport say a man shot and killed his stepson, and it stems from another child in the house playing a video game.
Well, police announced just hours ago they are charging this man, 43-year-old Kelly Agar Garcia, with second-degree murder. 8 on your sides, Beth Rousseau joining us live this morning in Davenport, where this shooting happened with the new details from police. Beth?
And families who live in this area say that really is the most shocking piece of all of this, is that it started as an argument over a video game at this home on Citrus Landing Boulevard and ended in that deadly shooting. Kelly Garcia is now facing multiple charges in connection to the death of his 26-year-old stepson. Now, investigators say they were called to this home right around 7 o'clock last night, and they say what they've learned so far is Garcia's 9-year-old stepson was upstairs playing the video game Fortnite, which wasn't allowed. This led to an argument, and the child grabbed a handgun from a nightstand drawer. Garcia was able to get a hold of the gun, but that's when his 26-year-old stepson, Azariel Martinez, walked in, upset about Garcia disciplining the 9-year-old. The two began verbally fighting about the interaction, and police say that's when Garcia shot Martinez multiple times, and then twice more as Martinez was trying to get away. A woman who lives nearby says she didn't want to go on camera, didn't want to be identified, but admits this is a really scary situation.
Well, I mean, it's a little disturbing when you don't really know what's going on. I mean, I know that there were kids that lived there, but I just, I live on the street over, so I'm not directly right here, but, it's a little nerve-wracking.
This morning, Garcia facing multiple charges, like I mentioned, including second-degree murder. We're told that he's being held at the Polk County Jail. We're live in Davenport this morning. Beth Rousseau, 8 on your side.
Did y'all hear that? The 9-year-old went and got the gun and pulled it on the man before all of this started. Now check this out. It says up here, it says an argument over, this is the same affiliate news network, but they wrote an article and it has more information. It says Davenport, Florida, where this occurred, naturally. It says an argument over a video game turned deadly in Davenport on Wednesday night. Then it says, according to the Davenport Police Department, around 7 o'clock p.m., a 9-year-old boy was in his 26-year-old brother's bedroom. So the 26-year-old was living at home, playing Fortnite, a game that he had been banned from playing by his parents. The boy's mother, 48-year-old Adrienne Daza, found out he had been playing the video game and punished him by taking away his cell phone. It's the 9-year-old. They took his cell phone because they punished him. Said police said the child was upset that his cell phone had been taken away, and he went into his mother's bedroom and pulled a Smith & Wesson 9mm handgun from the nightstand drawer. Daza and her husband, 43-year-old Kelly Agar Garcia, struggled with the 9-year-old to get a hold of the gun, and Garcia was eventually able to grab it. So both the mother and father, he came in there and pulled the gun on him. They wrestling with him to get the gun away from him. Now watch this. Kelly Garcia was very much a disciplinarian, said Parker. This is a detective. And he ruled the household as such. So the man had rules that they had to go by, and he was also the disciplinarian. The 26-year-old didn't particularly care for the way he was disciplining the young child and running the household. According to police, Martinez and Garcia got into an argument, and Garcia shot Martinez, the stepson, several times in the chest and abdomen. Police said Martinez backed out of the bedroom, and Garcia followed him and shot him 2 more times in the back before he collapsed. We'll get to that in a second. Martinez was taken to an area hospital where he died from multiple gunshot wounds. The 9-year-old, a lot of his conversations were about his brother, said Parker. I don't have a brother anymore. Garcia had been charged with second-degree murder and unlawful storage of a firearm accessible to a minor. Police looked at the potential that it was self-defense, but they said Azarel was shot in the back. That's what stopped it from being self-defense. We do not believe there's anything to support that Azarel was physically aggressive towards him, said Parker. We have a 9-year-old that knows where stepdad keeps his gun and goes to it, said Parker. I truly believe that if the child did not know that where the gun was, none of this would have happened today. None of it. This all leaves a mother without one of her 3 children and a 9 and 11-year-old dealing with the trauma of seeing their stepdad shoot their 26-year-old stepbrother. It's just a tragic situation for somebody that young, said Parker. So I truly hope and I truly feel that as they grow, they will be able to do things to help overcome this and lead productive lives. You know who the biggest loser is in that? Him. Now I'm going to say something, some of y'all might not like it, but I mean, I got to be honest. This woman meets a man. She got 3 kids, one of them grown, still living in the house at 26 damn years old for whatever reason. This guy comes, do what men do, lay down law and order and try to build the structure of how things gonna go in the house. Mother on board with it. Evidently stuff was what? Out of order or disarray. She chose to follow the lead and had the kids going right along with it. Now you heard the detective say, well, if the gun, so I guess the gun was him, but it said he went and got the mother's gun in the article. Because he's charged with not putting the gun up correctly. Now they putting it all on the man and saying, yeah, now I understand the shooting the boy part, the grown man part, but the way this comes out, it makes me think honestly that he moved into that house and they was already established. And now here he come with these rules and all this other stuff. The older boy who think he the man in the house, he is a man, ain't feeling it. And that's a normal occurrence. Seriously, that's a normal occurrence. These guys meet these women, they have children, and there's nothing wrong with building with somebody if you can build, if they all on board. But a lot of time, you got kids in the house that's grown ass men or girls or whatever, and they not trying to deal with none of that stuff. Because you gotta remember something. When you are grown up and you're in somebody's house and they give you a set of rules and all that stuff to live by, even though you're a man, sometimes you might say, well, damn, that don't apply to me. Because if you look back and like really look between the lines, Fortnite, the 26-year-old was playing that in the room. Now, I'm more than sure he had his brother in there before. His brother played it a little bit and got enthralled with it. Want to be like his older brother. Hey, can I go play the game in such and such's room? Yeah. Go in there, ain't nobody looking. He get on there and get to doing what he doing. They find out about it, take the cell phone, punish him. He said, you know what? Hell to the no. He run in there and get a gun and pull it on the mom and the dad. Mom didn't face no charges. Them her kids. Gun was in her drawer. Both of them didn't get the thing of the gun being unsafely stored. Only the man. See that? Biggest loser was him. I don't know what the relationship was in the house and how much this, but I honestly believe, and this is why you got to watch what you say around children, that little boy saw and watched, because remember, kids don't do what you say, they do what you do. Kids, that boy, I'm more sure, than seen how his older brother, who was more of a champion to him than anything, looked at the stepdad, and a lot of that vitriol rubbed off on him, and that's why he did what he did. Because if you notice, after he got the gun, mom and dad wrestled the gun away. But the guy came in there and went at the man because he didn't like how he disciplined him. Why? Because he's the outsider. The outsider. And that's what happened. Now this dude is locked up, trying to come in and establish some type of line of order in a house with a woman with kids that wasn't his. Now, does this always happen? No. But this is one of them things I seen a long time ago, whether it was friends going through it or me myself going through it. Hell to the no. That's why one of the things, look at it. Look at the whole thing. You got a grown up living in the house, grown up child living in the house, have to live up under the rules of somebody else. Got a little kid in there, can't wait to be grown, want to play stuff that he's not allowed to do, does it anyway, gets in trouble, and you got people coming to his aid. How dare you do this to him? Because I think it's a history of vitriol between the 26-year-old and the 43-year-old man that's trying to run the house. That's all I got to say about it. This dude is the biggest loser. Yeah, the other boy lost his life. But I mean, damn, you could already tell it's a rift. And it's always like that. Even when you have roommates, a lot of time when they're men, you see the stories I do. Even though a person's living in your house, they're still a man. And they still feel as though it's only a certain amount of stuff they're going to let you tell them to do, or stuff they're going to take from somebody, especially when they get complacent. And stuff like this is the outcome. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I like how the detective made it like the little boy was traumatized. And he said, oh, if he couldn't have got the gun, this would have never happened. How about not going in there to get the gun? Hell, what if he couldn't get the gun and he went and got a knife? Pick your poison. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.